Martial arts enthusiasts surely can't contain their excitement when witnessing a spectacular knockout moment. There's a unique thrill in seeing a fighter successfully topple their opponent, especially with a blend of stunning strength and technique. In this video, we're going to relive some of the most terrifying knockouts that are hard to forget.
The fight clock is brought to you by Modelo.
We'll start with the match between Rafael Alves and Drew Dober. From the get-go, Dober dominated the match, but Alves held his own pretty well. He even executed some nimble head movements to dodge Dober's attacks. However, Dober finally sealed the match with a precise knockout punch aimed right at Alves' solar plexus, sending him sprawling to the ground. Attacks targeting the solar plexus are indeed terrifying, especially when executed with a spinning kick like this fighter did. It's a guaranteed instant knockout for the opponent. The next most bone-chilling knockout moment comes from Jamahal Hill during his fight against Johnny Walker.
He wants to pull Hill into that kick right there. That's why he's circling that way.
Exchanging blows right from the start, Jamahal eventually ended the match with his powerful punch that knocked Walker out cold.
Big right hand right on the temple.
And they both landed
Shuts
too.
him off. It just shuts him off. Fall down type of knockouts.
He read that. He read the jab of Walker on that one. Came right over the top with the right hand. And they both landed. But Hill landed knowing with confidence.
And there is the reaction from Chad Pomeroy, John Grigware, and Justin.
And next, we have not just a terrifying knockout, but also one of the fastest KO moments in UFC history. This record was set when Jorge Masvidal fought against Ben Askren. As the match just started, Masvidal immediately rushed in and delivered a knee strike right to Askren's head.
Begin round number 2.
All right, let's see if James Irvin. Oh, giant. It is all over the flyway. James Irvin has knocked out Terry Martin.
Using a knee strike in combat can be incredibly lethal, especially when executed midair. The impact of such a technique multiplies in force, often resulting in a terrifying knockout of the opponent.
6 first-round finishes. Oh! Tough way to make a living. What a shot from our Access TV.
In the next video, we witness a fighter take this to an even more extreme level. He unleashes a flying knee strike while simultaneously grappling his opponent's head. The outcome is a devastating blow and a shocking knockout moment unlike anything we've seen before.
That would have knocked out smaller movements. Oh, big right! DJ is stunned! Big knee! That's it!
DJ just made a statement. DJ just made a statement.
Demetrius Johnson!
However, if you think this knee strike technique is always successful, think again. A flying knee leaves the upper body quite exposed. If the opponent is quick to spot the right timing, the head becomes an easy target. And this can lead to an instant knockout as demonstrated by the fighter in the following video.
Here's the knee, and this is, Cheeto came out super aggressive, knowing he was probably losing that portion of the round. Moves in a full mount, starts dropping bombs, gets him to turn over, and as soon as he turns over, arm right under the chin, immediately clamps down, slides that arm up to the bicep, gets the rear naked choke and the tap.
There's also a fighter who combines knee strikes with spinning kicks, doubling the terror. The first strike breaks the opponent's defense, and the second ensures a horrifying knockout. Which do you think is more painful, a two-move combination or a relentless barrage of strikes even when the opponent has fallen and can't continue the match? Clearly, this is an utterly terrifying aspect of the sport. In the next video, we'll see Marlon Vera again successfully flooring his opponent with his signature front kick.
Dominic didn't see that coming. Oh my God. Chin on chin.
This time, his victim is Dominic Cruz. Vera's fearsome kick instantly sends Cruz sprawling to the ground, knocked out cold.
He's got to get busier. That is the key word there. He's having that's it! Cruz is down after a huge shot! And Cheeto ends it! Wow! Double-digit finishes!
スタイルとか技術も含めてよ。これやばいねこのパンチ。
In some fights, a fighter's body goes stiff after a knockout. This is caused by nerve damage in the jaw area, which shuts down the body system, as seen with the fighter in this video.
Play here. You know, he had his guard in good place most of the fight, but his hand was.
Apart from going stiff, some fighters' bodies slump limply after a hard hit. What's your take? Do fighters in such knockouts retain any consciousness? Or do they faint immediately upon impact? Moving on to the electrifying duel between Frankie Edgar and Marlon Vera, a match often mentioned as one of the most brutal in history.
Es durable, que va para enfrente, que puede mantener buen ritmo de combate y que comienza mal las peleas y las termina dando vueltas.
Casi lo agarra con la rodilla otra vez y ahora sí a picar hielo. Y es mucho tiempo para que
Marlon Vera emerged victorious after landing a front kick squarely on Edgar's face.
Se queja Frankie Edgar, pero cae desconectado. El referee para el combate y Chito Vera.
Not only was it an immediate knockout, but Edgar also left the ring with a badly damaged face.
Quizá un golpe en la nuca, pero eso no creo. Esta fue la bala que lo mató. La que finiquitó.
Buen frontal para Marlon Chito.
Tony Ferguson experienced something similar when he faced Michael Chandler. Ferguson had to accept defeat after receiving a horrifying front kick. Fortunately, his facial injuries weren't as severe as Edgar's.
Oh my goodness! That was one thing we have never seen before. No one has ever knocked out Tony Ferguson, and certainly not with one shot.
Nobody has stopped Tony Ferguson like that.
And all Chandler's thinking about is...
A mixed martial arts fighter must always protect their head. If they don't, they're setting themselves up for a devastating blow that could knock them out instantly. It doesn't matter whether the strike comes from the front or from the side, as we see here. An accurate hit to the head can result in an immediate and horrifying knockout. In mixed martial arts matches, it's quite rare to see a fighter slam their opponent like in wrestling. However, there are MMA fighters who have managed to knock out their opponents by slamming them. Such knockout moments make MMA fights feel like wrestling matches. It's somewhat odd to witness, but undoubtedly it's still terrifying.
That's cool. You know, that's what you gotta do.
The next knockout moment in the video is also a rare sight. It features a fighter attacking their opponent with a somersault kick. Impressively, this kick lands right on the opponent's head, resulting in an instant knockout, which is, of course, incredibly terrifying.
Big shot by Marius. He stopped the fight. The referee stopped it.
Sean Evans.
He earned it. He's got it. Standing machine is in massive trouble.
That's it. Take a look at what occurs here. That elbow again. That elbow strike that we talked about on the exit, he did it again, and that's what started the fall of Lyoto Machida. He followed it up. Watch the elbow. He gets legs, can't hold it up.
While it's incredibly entertaining, there's also a sense of pity when we see fighters being relentlessly attacked. Their bodies can't cope anymore, but the fight must go on.
Tim just picking him apart right now. Drops him, letting it fly. And gets the now. Drops him, letting it fly.
Yet there are fighters who seem to feel regret and guilt immediately after delivering a terrifying knockout to their opponent. Yes, a fighter is also a human being with a conscience.
What happened there? Sung Jin-nan retains the world title. The power that Sung Jin-nan carries in that right hand is...
In fact, some fighters display exceptionally high levels of respect and courtesy. For instance, the fighter in this video. After successfully knocking out his opponent in a horrifying manner, he bows and apologizes to his fallen adversary.
맞박을 가만히 보이죠. 오른손 다운 파운딩 경기 끝. 아 왼손 제대로 들어갔어요. 둘 다 투.
On the flip side, there are fighters with a completely different character. Even after successfully knocking out their opponent, some fighters continue to attack relentlessly, as if they truly want to annihilate their adversary.
Great for the takedown. A good way of Boris positioning his hips, not allowing him to go to the ground. Oh, my goodness!
And then there are those who go even further. One fighter mocked his opponent after knocking him out. Despite achieving a terrifying knockout, such unsportsmanlike behavior is inappropriate for a professional athlete.
Посвежее, побольше сил у него, даже несмотря на эти попадания.
Чистое попадание и все! Это победа нокаутом Владислава Янковского. И 10-я победа Владислава.
Finally, we have a fighter who achieves a knockout in a way that's both cool and terrifying. Initially, he was cornered, his arm locked, and under constant attack. But with a swift turn of his body, he landed his elbow precisely on his opponent's face.